And like always, I'm super happy that you're here. Today has been a little bit of a hard day because you see, I miss my friends a lot. I'm stuck inside my apartment all by myself, and I can call my friends and even FaceTime with them, but it isn't quite the same as being close to them. And some of them live very far away. It reminds me of a time when I was little, and I thought that maybe I would share that story with you. But in order to do that, I have to leave the studio. Would you want to come with me and go somewhere else? What'd you say? Do you want to leave my studio with me? You do? Amazing. Okay, great. Before we do that, there's this one thing that we have to do. All right, so this is my teeny tiny wishing well. And when I want to leave the studio, I just move it, and I take one of these little itty bitty bottles out. So cute and so tiny. I pop the lid off, and then I gulp it down. There's nothing actually in there. It's a fun way to pretend and get me to another room in my house. So I think it's time we go to my desk. Come on! Welcome to my desk in Allieville. It's pretty cool, huh? This is Mr. Loopyhead. We'll probably meet him in another episode, but today he's feeling a little shy, which is completely okay. All right, why did we come here? Oh yes, I was going to tell you a story about when I was little and I felt sad. Well, when I was little, I went to this preschool and it was called Teaching Centers and I loved it. I got to jump on trampolines and do gymnastics and hang out with my friends and color, and my teachers were super nice and I got to go on stage and sing and, well, you get the idea. It was pretty much one of my favorite places to be. And then one day, my mom told me that we had to move cities and I would no longer be able to go to Teaching Centers. I was pretty sad about that. When we ended up in the new city, I cried every day because I missed my friends so much. My mom tried everything, but she didn't know what to do. I just kept crying because I was so sad. And then one day she said, "What if we wrote Teaching Centers a letter?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And she said, "Well, we'll tell them that you miss them and how much you care about them, and we'll ask them how they're doing." And I said, "How am I going to do that? I don't even know how to write." And she said, "It's okay. You tell me what to say, and then I'll write it for you," which is exactly what we did. So I thought today I could teach you how to write a letter. And you could write to a friend or a loved one. It could be somebody you miss or just somebody you care about. And if you don't know how to write yet, that's completely okay, because I'm going to give you a few options. What do you think? You want to do this with me? Yeah? Okay. So I have some paper here. It's just blank paper. You can use whatever kind you want. I have some crayons of different colors. I have a pencil. I have an envelope that I've already pre-addressed. This is something that a parent or an adult can help you with. I know that they would love to show you how to address an envelope properly. And then I have my stamps. All right, now we have our blank sheet of paper, and I'm going to take my pencil and write to my friend Nico. Dear Nico, I miss you. I hope you are having lots of fun. Allieville is great. Love, your friend, Allie. So this is a short letter, but you can write a long one or just keep it very simple. And I know that I did this fast because I'm a grown-up and can write fast, but if you need to get a grown-up to write your letter, that's fine, or you can just take as much time to write your own. And then another option is to draw your letter instead of writing it. So I'm going to draw Nico a tree because she really wanted me to make her a tree. So here's the trunk, 2 big lines, and then I'm going to take 2 greens and put them in my hand at the same time, and I'm just going to make big circles like this. Give the tree lots of leaves. See how that looks? Maybe we'll take a little dark green too. Yeah, that looks good. You can just make circles. You can draw really intricate leaves too if you want. Then I'm going to make the grass blue, because remember, things don't have to be the same color as they are in real life. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to put a couple lines in the tree trunk. Then I'm going to put a few red apples in the tree. Nico loves fresh fruit. She has 2 daughters and they love fresh fruit too. They're friends of Allieville and they make beautiful artwork. Alright, so now we have a picture that we colored, and we have a letter. And we can include both of these things in our envelope. Alright, so I have my picture and my letter, and I'm going to fold it up so that it fits inside the envelope. And remember, I pre-addressed mine, and that's something that you should get an adult to help you with. I know that they'd be happy to teach you how to do that. And then you seal the envelope. And this is a very important part. You can't forget to put the stamp on. My stamp says love. I like that. It goes in the upper right-hand corner. So now the post office knows that we paid in order to send this letter all the way to California. And then, whenever it's safe to go outside, I can put it in a mailbox, and Nico will get it in her mailbox in a few days. Isn't that cool? So, when my mom suggested that we write a letter to teaching centers, I said yes. And I told her what I wanted to say, and she wrote it for me, and we mailed it to teaching centers. And then they wrote me a letter back, and it really helped me feel less sad and feel more connected to my friends that I had been missing. This is a great way to keep in touch with people that you care about. I still love sending mail and getting mail. Maybe now you will too. Before we say goodbye, there's one more thing we have to do. This is my big book of thank yous. Every day I write down something that I'm grateful for. And today I'm going to write my mom for teaching me to write letters. Because it really makes me feel better. And now that we're done with our big book of thank yous, it's time for the goodbye song. We've reached the time to say goodbye, but what we've learned in Allieville is always by our side.